Yanto, the head of business development Asia for Australian Institute of Higher Education, which is AIH. I'm located based in Sydney. So once again, thank you so much for your time. I believe that all of you coming from across the Southeast Asia, or maybe across to the other Asia countries as well, or maybe around the globe as well. So I think I will start my presentations about AIH. I will share my screen. All right, so hopefully everyone can see my screen.
Yes,
So that's great. Okay, so I will start. So for today's webinar about AIH, so it will cover the most important things. I think some of you have known AIH. Some of you might not really quite familiar about AIH. So I think it's a good opportunity to get to know about AIH, who we are, and also why the students choosing study at AIH, and also the courses that AIH offering, and also the most important things about the tuition fee and also the entry requirement of the courses and the admissions process. So you can have the expectations of our admissions process, and also the most important things about the scholarship availability in 2022 for all the students at AIH, and also our partners. And I will give the session for Q&A after that. And as Bo mentioned before, if you have any questions during the presentations, feel free to ask the questions in the chat box, and we will address the questions after the presentation. All right, let's going on. So about AIH, who we are. So AIH is a young institution with bold ambitions to be recognized as an innovative leader in the private higher education sector. So I will show you the history of AIH. So AIH started back in 2009, in November 2009. As you can see, that was the first logo of AIH. So you might started to recognize of AIH itself. So this is the first logo of AIH back in November 2009. And in March 2010, AIH offered the Bachelor of Accounting and Bachelor of Business to the students. And in April 2014, we were accredited for the Bachelor of Business Information System and also the nested courses, which is the Diploma of Business Information System and also the Associate Degree of Business Information System. In 2015, AIH was the finalist of the New South Wales Premier's Export Awards. And in July 2016, we rebrand. So you can see the logo that you see now of AIH is the rebranding logo back in July 2016. And move forward, in July 2021, we offer the first postgraduate course, which is Master of Business Information System, and the nested courses, which is the Graduate Certificate of Business Information System, and also Graduate Diploma of Business Information System. And as of today, we do have over 1,000 students enrolled at AIH with almost 35 different countries that the students coming from studying at AIH. And why the students study at AIH? So AIH is located in Sydney, and the locations of AIH campus is very central locations. So if you are familiar with Sydney, our campus located very close to the Museum Station, Central Station, Town Hall Station, very close to Darling Harbour and also Watt Square. So it's very easy for our students to reach the campus. And in regards to the tuition fee that we are offering to the students is very affordable. So we offering the accredited qualifications for the students for less. And for our Bachelor of Accounting course, we are accredited by CPA, IPA, SCCA, and CA Australia and New Zealand. And for our Bachelor of Business Information System, we are partnered with SCS, Australian Computer Society. What does it mean? So it means that the students in the final year of Bachelor of Business Information Systems, they can gain the memberships of the Australian Computer Society giving the students access for the professional career development. So it's really good things. We have a partner with SES for our Bachelor of Business Information System. And in regards to our lecturer, they are not just academically qualified lecturer, but also they have the industry experience, which is it will give our students the real world learning experience. And our student services and engagement is our priority. So all the students receive a free ebooks for each subject and also have the access to the study skills and support, both online and also face-to-face. The trimester basis that we do have gives so much flexibility to our students, and the students can fast track their study to whatever that they wish to do. So they can fast track to the 2 years for the bachelor qualification itself instead of 3 years. And our campus is very active campus. So we do have the regular student activities and also an active student council. So we just want to ensure every single students, they also have the extracurricular experience while they are studying at AIH. And AIH is pretty much the place to be because once again, that we do have the supporting team, the student services, and also we do have like the active campus. So the students studying at AIH will give the extra support that they need until they complete their degree with us. In regard to the courses that we are offering, so we are offering the accounting course, which is the Bachelor of Accounting, which is that I mentioned earlier for the Bachelor of Accountings, we are accredited by CPA, SCCA, IPA, and also CA Australia and New Zealand. We offer Bachelor of Business. However, at the moment, the Bachelor of Business, we don't accept the new applications until further notifications. So we will advise later on to the Yes Educations when we are back to accepting the new applications for the Bachelor of Business. The next course is the Business Information System, which is the Business Information Systems. We are offering the Bachelor of Business Information System and the nested qualification, and also Master of Business Information System, which is including the nested qualifications in the Master of Business Information System. For our Bachelor of Business Information Systems, we are partnered with Australian Computer Society, SCS. Now, about the tuition fee. As you can see, the tuition fee that we are offering for the undergraduate based on 2022, we offer the same tuition fee across the field of study in the undergraduate. So a standard bachelor qualification in Australia is 3 years durations with the 24 subjects that the students need to complete. As of 2022 tuition fee, the total tuition fee for the bachelor qualification is $48,000. So it means each unit, the tuition fee is $2,000. So as I mentioned earlier, that we're running into trimester basis. So we do have 3 trimesters a year. However, in the undergraduate qualifications, we do have 6-week block system. So it means we give so much flexibility to all our students and also to you guys to recruit the students. So we have 6 intakes a year instead of just 3 intakes. So for this year, for example, we do have March intake, 14th of March, 9th of May, 4th of July, 29th of August, 24th of October, and 16th of January. So this is based on the academic calendar of the 2022. So the next available intake for the undergraduate is 29th of August, which is we still open the application for the onshore applications. However, for the offshore, the next available intake is going to be 24th of October. In regards to the entry requirement, for the English proficiency that the students need to achieve academic IELTS 6.0 with no band less than 5.5 or equivalent. And for the academics that the students need to successfully completed equivalence to Australian Year 12 or equivalence. For further details of the specific countries, you can check in our website. I will show you further later on of our website and how you can find it of the specific academic entry requirements for the undergraduate from the specific country of your students. And in regards to the first payment for the undergraduate, we asking for the students to pay for the first trimester tuition fee, which is it is based on the 4 units. So as you can see, for the first payment is $2,000 times 4 units, so it's 8,000 plus $250 enrollment fee. Now we move on to the postgraduate tuition fee and also entry requirement. As what I explained before, at this stage in the postgraduate level, what we are offering is the Master of Business Information System and the nested qualification. So for the Master of Business Information System, the total duration is 2 years, and the total units that the students need to complete is 15 subjects. So it gives the total tuition fee for the course based on 2022 tuition fee is 38,400. In the Master of Business Information Systems, we don't have the block system. So the intakes that we are running is 3 intakes a year, which is March, July, and October. So the next available intake for you to send the applications for the student is for 24th of October. We are accepting the applications for the onshore and also offshore. In regards to the entry requirement, for the English proficiency that the students need to successfully achieve IELTS 6.5 academic with no band less than 6.0 or equivalent. And in terms of the academics that the students need to successfully complete bachelor degree or equivalence. We're looking for the students who have the cognate bachelor qualifications. So it means if the students coming from the Bachelor of IT related or STEM related, this is the applications that what we're looking for. However, by saying that, if you have the students coming from the non-IT related qualifications, they're still able to get the admissions with us. However, they need to do 1 extra unit while they are studying the business information system postgraduate level with us. So for example, for the Master of Business Information System, instead of 15 units that the students need to do, they need to do in total 16 units for the students coming from non-IT related qualification. And in regards to the first payment, same things to the bachelor qualifications before. The students need to pay the first trimester, which is 4 units, which is the total that they need to pay, $9,600 plus $250 enrollment fee. Now, the most important things about the admissions process. So it's very straightforward in regards to the admissions process that we do have. What I show you for the admissions process is for, at the moment, for the countries that visa level assessment 2 countries or above. Yeah. So the most important things what you need to assist the student is completing the application form and also the GTE form, and also provide us with the passport, the academic documents. It needs to be original and also English translated, and also it needs to be provided with the certificate and also official transcript. And also the certified copy of the English proficiency, which is IELTS or PTE or equivalent. And also the students need to provide us with the statement of purpose. It's really important as well for the students to provide CV or resume. However, for the students who wish to apply for the undergraduate qualification or bachelor degree, and they just successfully completed the high school, the CV or resume might not require. And also some of other documents, which is once again, is you can provide it later if we ask you to provide further, but mostly for the countries, visa level assessment 2 countries or above, we don't ask a further documents, for example, the financial assessment form or the financial documents. And once you already have these documents, please send everything, well, through to Yes Educations, and the Yes Educations will assist further. And once we assess everything, we will send the letter of offer. Normally, it's gonna take around 2 working days for the straightforward applications. And once the letter of offer is sent back to you, if the student's happy with the letter of offer, they can accept and sign the letter of offer, make the payment. And if there's any pending documents mentioned in the letter of offer, so they just need to provide further of the additional documents and send everything back to us. And after that, we will process for the COE. Now, it's about the scholarship. This is the most important things, and I believe this is something that you are waiting for. In regards to the scholarship, so ARH is providing great scholarship and support package to the students for this year, 2022. And first, the scholarships that we are offering for the postgraduate qualifications. So I showed you before about the tuition fee, but at the moment we are running the postgraduate introductory offer tuition fee, which is instead of 9,600 for the first trimester for units, what we are offering to the student is 8,000 per trimester for 4 units. So it's $1,600 off. Yeah. The next one, we encourage women in the STEM industry. So we have the scholarship for women in STEM. So it's women in STEM scholarships. The value of this scholarship is 25%. So the courses that related to STEM that we are offering is the business information system. So for the Bachelor of Business Information System, the tuition fee instead of $8,000 per trimester for 4 units is becoming $6,000 per trimester for 4 units. And for the Master of Business Information System, instead of 9,600 for 4 units, is becoming 7,200 per trimester after the scholarship applied. So if you have the students, female applicants who wants to study business information system with us, they can get this Women in STEM scholarship. The next scholarship that we do have is for the undergraduate scholarship. So it applies for all bachelor qualifications that we are offering. So the students will get the 20% undergraduate scholarships. So instead of 8,000 per trimester for units, it's becoming 6,400 per trimester for units. And since 2020, we introduced the material fee for the students, which is $50 material fee per unit. At the moment, we waive the $50 material fee per unit to the students. So this is part of the support that we give to the students in 2022. Now, in regards to the partners that we do have, so we have partners with ACPET, ITK, CPA, SCCA, Global Accounting Alliance, IPA, Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand, and also we are partnered with Australian Computer Society. So that's pretty much the presentations about ARH. It's very straightforward, it's very simple, it's very easy for you to remember because the courses that we are offering is very focused. So now I will open the floor for the Q&A.
Thanks, Dottie. Very good presentation. And yes, yeah, really good to see all of the detail there and interesting scholarships too. In particular, that Women in STEM scholarship is quite an interesting one. Even here from Southeast Asia, in particular Vietnam, I've seen a few more students apply for STEM programs. So
hi, boy. Hi, boy.
Apologies. I
Okay.
seem to have cut out. Can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you. So
Yeah.
the
Okay.
problem, technical issue is on your end or on my end?
I think I cut out a few times just towards the end there. So I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, I was just commenting on the Women in STEM scholarship. So everyone, please take in mind of that. If you have any women that are really interested in studying some of those STEM courses at AIH, that's definitely a good opportunity to get a very easy scholarship there. So it's really good to see AIH is taking that initiative. I think I saw a few attendants put their hand up. I'm not sure, Eric too, if you had any question. I see you've got your hand up there. If not, yeah, if anyone did have any questions, you can type it in the chat or put your hand up and feel free to ask Dottie any particular question. So Dottie, maybe you can share with everyone at the moment from Southeast Asia, and given your expertise in Southeast Asia, where do you see the most popular courses or more interest coming from?
Yes, well, I think in regards to the Southeast Asia, I can see like Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia. I think is the three top countries that is quite popular for the courses at AIH, especially, well, I think for the Philippines itself is for the MBIS, the Business Information System. And let's say for Vietnam is business in general, and also for the Bachelor of Accounting, that is quite popular. And for Indonesia, it's pretty much spread out. I can see like there's interest for the students from Indonesia to do the Master of Business Information System, and also at the same time as well as like the Bachelor of Accounting or Bachelor of Business Information System. So I think that's what I can see of the three top countries in the Southeast Asia. But once again, that this is pretty much like it's my goal as well to reach more of the other Southeast Asian countries. For example, like Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia, of course. That's something that I will try to look further to explore of this market.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to comment as well on, for us at Yes Education, we have a really special arrangement with AIH in terms of the commission as well. So we, Yes Education, pay commission for the whole duration of the course as well. And for the Master of Information Business Systems, we are offering 20% commission, and that's 100% to the agent partner as well from our end. So it's really attractive, 20% on the whole total course duration fee. So that's a really attractive commission rate for you guys as well. So I'll send more information to you guys to know more about that. Just to remind you about that, it's very, very, very attractive at this time. Yeah, and Dottie, how about in terms of once students graduate from AIH, how do you see the employability once students graduate from AIH? Do they tend to stay in Sydney, do you think, or come back? And what sort of fields are they going into upon graduation?
Yeah, well, as what I explained before, that for the Master of Business Information system is quite new for us. So we just launched that MBIS course is in July. So at the moment, we're still waiting for the cohort of the graduates of the MBIS.
Yes.
But the main focus for AIH back then is for the undergraduate qualifications, which is the Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Accounting, and also Bachelor of Business Information System. In regards to the graduates, it's pretty much like all of our alumni, our graduates. It's a bit mixed in the basket itself. So some of them, they stay in Australia, some of them they are back in their home country, and some of them even like in the other countries. So in terms of like the opportunity of the career after the students completing at AIH, we can see as well as maybe from the LinkedIn, we just had our graduations last month in July. And from the graduates that I can see on my LinkedIn as well, I can see like all the students already have the job. Either it's still part-time or full-time in the specific industry. And mostly it's in the industry where they graduated from us. So it's really, I can say like it's really great opportunity for our graduates completing the AIH and get connected to the industry.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Really strong connections with the industry there. I wanted to ask as well, just quickly on admissions again. A few of the agent ask as well. What's the, I guess, for Southeast Asia in particular, how long could they, if everything's in order in terms of the application, and of course we assist with that, how long can the student expect to get offer letters at this time? Do you think?
Yes, at the moment, what I can see based on, because I monitor as well the turnaround time for our admissions process. So once we receive the applications, normally it takes 2 working days or less for us to process the application, especially is for the straightforward one. Some of the cases I can see within a day. Well, let's say if we receive in the mornings, I can see like the letter of offer is sent out on the same day. But once again, to manage the expectations at the moment is 2 working days, the turnaround time for the admissions. But it might change if during the peak period. But what I can see, it's never been like too long. So 2 working days is pretty much our main goal, or even less than 2 working days.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And of course, there's a lot of different intakes as well that Dottie went over as well. I think that's another really convenient thing with AIH. How about in terms of financials for all across Southeast Asia? I guess they don't need to show financial before the offer letter as well. That's quite standard across Southeast Asia, or is there any, maybe one market needs to show? Or
I think it's a standard across of Southeast Asia, because most of the Southeast Asia countries, it falls under visa level assessment 2. So as I mentioned before, for the visa level assessment 2 country or above, we do not really look into details of the financial documents. So it means that you do not need to submit the financial documents to submit the applications from the visa level assessment 2 country or above. In some cases, we might ask, but in general itself, that we don't ask the students or you guys to submit the financial documents.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, just looking here, I see it's a good number of my Vietnamese agent here. So I wonder, don't be shy if you have any question. My Vietnamese partners here. I think this is a really top institution that has a lot of potential in Vietnam in particular. So if there's anything that you wanted to ask Dottie, now is a really good opportunity. It could be anything about application process or the details about the course. Feel free to ask any question as well, or some of our onshore team as well. I see there's some onshore partners here. Any quick questions there you might have, please let Dottie know, because we've still got some time remaining here today. So another thing, Dottie, how would you describe sort of like the campus vibes during the year? Are there any sort of student events that they hold as well, or the student activity?
Yes, well, I think like as we know, we just pretty much like the pandemic is, I don't know, should I say that the pandemic is over or not? But yeah, once again, I think we know exactly for the last 2 years in 2020 and 2021, the pandemic was quite concerning. So in Australia itself, in Sydney, even though that the case of the COVID is slightly hiking up, but I think we still managed to be able to live in a little bit more freely compared to last year or 2 years ago. So for us, the classes resumes pretty much the mid of this year. So we just get all the students back to the campus. So at the moment that we are organizing, we are planning for more student activities, because almost more than 2 years pretty much is vacuums of like the student activity due to the pandemic. So now we are organizing. So it will come very soon. And at the same time as well, we are in the process for the Sydney campus of a little bit of renovations, a little bit of paintings to ensure we welcoming back the students with a fresh classroom. And after that, there's going to be quite bunch of the activities that we are preparing for our students. And at the same time as well as that our students, they also have the ideas of like what they want to do for themselves and also their friends. So we are at the moment receiving a lot of input feedback from the students of like the activities that we're gonna have for the last months of 2022. So it's the last 5 months.
Really exciting.
Yes.
That's good. Very, very good. Yeah, and I just want to stress again, guys, that yeah, AIH is really in a good location in Sydney as well, right in the middle of the city. Really convenient for students, lots of activities around nearby. I think everyone's really familiar with Sydney here, and I think it's good to hear that AIH is a really good location if you didn't know before. So it's very close to Museum Station, right? So really easy to get in from any suburb. You've got students that live in the suburbs or live close to the city. It's all very close and easy to access, which I think is another important point to make as well. So and just another thing as well that some agents ask is about the timetable. So can students put, I guess, group all of their classes over like 2 days, or is it 3 days, or they must attend for 4 days a week minimum?
Yeah, well, it's a standard higher education system in Australia. So it's very simple. I'm just talking about the trimester basis first before getting into details of the 6 weeks block that we do have in the undergraduate. So normally for us that the full-time study load each trimester is 4 subjects. That's reasons why for the first trimesters, we ask the students to pay for 4 subjects because that's the first trimester study load that the students need to do. In terms of later on in the second trimester, if the students want to drop the subjects, instead of 4 subjects, they want to do 3 subjects, there is a possibility for the students to do so. They just need to talk to the student services. They need to request to do less study load to the 3 subjects or maybe even 2 subjects. There is a possibility as well, but once again, it's upon approval. So just to make it simple, for trimester basis, 1 subject is equivalent to the 3 hours class delivery per week. So if the student's doing 4 subjects, they need to attend in total 12 hours class delivery per week. So it can come to the 2 to 3 days normally. 4 days if it's like every single subject have like a different days. But standards about like 3 days a week that the students need to attend. Now in undergraduate, yes, it's trimester basis, but each trimester they do have 2 blocks, which is it becomes the 6 weeks block. So let's say for the first trimester, the students need to do 4 subjects. So for that trimester, there is 2 blocks. So it means that the 4 subjects will be divided into 2 subjects in the first block and 2 subjects in the second block. So in terms of, I mentioned before, in terms of trimester basis, 1 subject is the 3 hours class delivery per week, but it's because of the block system is 6 weeks, so it's cut half of the 12-week duration. So it means the class delivery for 1 subject is becoming 2 times 3 hours per week, so it's becoming 6 hours.
6 hours
as well. Yes, so it's quite packed. So it means for the 2 subjects, it's pretty much the same. It's going to be 12 hours class delivery because 1 subject is equivalent to the 6 hours delivery. Same thing as well. So it can be like 2 to 3 days, sometimes 4 days as well, that the students need to attend. But just to be reminding you guys that 1 week is maximum 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Each week is 12 hours class delivery.
12 hours. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is like I think I just want to highlight a little bit that makes us different as well. Is part of the selling point of the block systems in the undergraduate. So yes, it's only 6 weeks. Some of the students might think, or some of you might think, oh, it's so fast. 6 weeks is really fast paced. Yes, it might be fast paced, but the good things is that the students really focus to the specific 2 subjects, or maybe 1 subject. Yeah. So 6 weeks, they really focus to the specific 2 subjects and give the students more focus. And we can see like the success rate itself, it should be higher because it's just 2 subjects that they need to focus within 6 weeks.
Very good. I think that was very well clear and set out. So hope that that was clear for everyone in terms of the timetable. Yeah, I think it's really a good system as well. I see a lot of providers having this block system at the moment, and it seems the students seem to do well from that as well. Spend more time on a couple of subjects instead of being overwhelmed. So yeah, right. I think it's quite good. So I think that's important to stress to the students as well, that if they're worried about taking on too much, I think at places like AIH, students really excel and succeed at this type of institution because of this really this new system, the block system in place. It's really good. Okay, I think if there's no more questions, I think it's very clear then from everyone. But if anyone does have any follow-up questions or is a little shy, you can ask me in the group chat, and then I'll get back to you on AIH. Yeah, I'd really encourage everyone to promote AIH. It's really one of the top private tertiary providers in Australia. It's really fantastic, and I think we're lucky to have some good promotions in place as well. The scholarships are fantastic, which Dottie highlighted as well. So I think overall for the student, it's a really good deal and a really good experience, and can really lead to a successful time in Australia. So have a good think about it, and if any more questions, do get back to me as well. So once again, Dottie, thanks for your participation today and all of your support. Much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you somewhere in Southeast Asia in the near future as well. Who knows where it will be.
Thank you so much, bro. Yes, okay. Educations and everyone's attending for this webinar.
Great. Thanks again, Dottie, and thanks everyone. And I'll see you at the next webinar. Cheers. Have a good day.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Bye.